So the last video was all shooting trees, not very exciting. So I got back here and I was having a look through the images and I realized I didn't do any with VR enabled. It was very miserable outside, so I was quite happy to actually just come inside. So I've done a series of shots here. There's 3 of each lens, one with VR disabled, one with it on normal mode, and one with it on active mode. On the Sigma lens it's off, and then on stabilization level 1 and then level 2, which is, I'd imagine, same as normal and active. So we'll go through that now. So this is with VR disabled, Nikon on the left, Sigma on the right. This is just a rubbish shot. There's no getting around it. It's just rubbish. One interesting thought though here is that when I click on, it's a 1/10 of a second f2.8 at 190mm. That's the Sigma lens. For some reason, even though I had the camera set to manual and it's recorded these settings, so I need to look into that more. But both of them, they're not great. In fact, the Sigma's actually not too bad. So if I switch over to normal mode, this now has the stabilization active, and I'll zoom right in here. Once again, the Sigma will show a slight difference in the settings here for some reason. So that's now active. Still 1/10 f2.8 190. I really did try to keep these images stable, and this is where I was focusing. So it's not too bad actually. When it was active, it has helped. If I now go and make it onto the active mode, it's the most VR you can put on the lens. To me, it's almost made it worse. It's not great. So just on was great. Once again, this one it's interesting. So I thought that just being on seemed to be better than when it was on the second setting. These are all taken very slow. I mean, 1/10 of a second. The reality is, if you're shooting in that low light, you should probably get some extra light in there. But I wanted it to be quite dull so that you could see, the kind of shot you could get. So that's at 1/10 of a second handheld. Blur in the front, blur at the back. It's f2.8. You'd expect that, and that's not too bad. And that's the VR.